You are listening to the Vocal Technologist. Spoken tech for your ears.
Welcome to Vocal Technologist, and thanks for joining us for Web3 Wednesdays. We're looking at InfoSec today. Some really interesting stuff coming out, especially how AI is shaking things up in cybersecurity. And yeah, some surprising takes on threats we thought we knew. Okay, so let's just jump right in. This idea that AI isn't just for, defense anymore. Now it's becoming a tool for attackers too.
Yeah, that's really the big shift we're seeing. It's how AI is making these malicious operations simpler, even automated. Take PromptLock.
PromptLock, right.
It's the first known proof of concept for AI-powered ransomware. Basically, it uses OpenAI's GPT-OS20B model, a powerful language AI, to write malicious scripts.
Wow. So AI writing ransomware code?
Exactly. It's not out in the wild attacking systems yet, but it's a clear signal,
Yep.
a big change in how attacks can be built.
And I mean, it gets even more concrete with that NX build system compromise, right?
Oh, definitely. Malicious versions got published to NPM, that package manager tons of JavaScript developers use.
And they stole crypto wallets, API keys, credentials from, 1,400 users?
At least, yeah. But here's the really interesting part. The malware specifically used AI, like the Claude Code CLI or the Gemini CLI.
The command line tools for those AIs.
Right. It used them to search the victim's file system for sensitive data, using AI prompts to tell it what to look for.
Whoa, so the AI is doing the digging. That makes it way harder to detect with normal tools, I bet.
Much harder. So if you think you might be affected, you need to look for Singularity repository on GitHub, update to version 21.4.1, and absolutely rotate all your keys and passwords, everything.
Good advice. So if AI can be used for that kind of targeted data theft, what else?
Well, that leads to this idea of vibe hacking. It sounds a bit odd, but it's serious.
Vibe hacking? Okay, explain that one.
It's about misusing these agentic AI systems. AI is designed to act on their own to achieve goals, like Claude, to do things like craft really specific targeted extortion messages, or even run entire attack campaigns from start to finish.
So less code, more
Yeah.
manipulation using AI.
Exactly. There was one case where an attacker used AI to hit 17 different organizations, extorting data with apparently very few resources needed on their end.
That's efficient in a terrifying way. And speaking of Claude, didn't Anthropic just release that Claude for Chrome AI extension?
They did, yeah. It's in a limited preview right now.
Yeah.
It basically lets the AI control your browser to perform actions for you.
Okay, convenience, I get it. But the risk?
Big risk. Researchers immediately found that these AI agents could be tricked by hidden instructions on malicious websites.
Tricked into doing what?
Bad things. The attacks worked almost a quarter of the time, nearly 24%. Experts are really warning that integrating AI directly into the browser like this might just be fundamentally unsafe for now, even with safety features they're adding.
Yeah, that feels premature, maybe. Okay, so AI is a huge factor, but what about the human side of things? That's still a major issue, right?
Absolutely. You can't forget the human element. The Coinbase breach is a perfect example.
All right, that wasn't a super technical hack, was it?
No, not primarily. Threat actors apparently bribed workers at TaskUS in India, offering up to $2,500 to steal customer data. We're talking data from 70,000 Coinbase users.
Bribed insiders. Wow. And Coinbase refused the ransom.
They did, a $20 million demand. They refused and offered it as a bounty instead, which is gutsy. But it really shows this shift. Attackers aren't just trying to hack systems, they're targeting people with access. Coinbase ended up firing over 200 workers and tightening controls significantly.
A stark reminder, yeah. Sometimes the easiest path in is through a person, not code. But, we still see the traditional stuff too.
Oh, for sure. There was a standard ransomware attack hitting data I/O, causing big outages.
Yeah.
And that vulnerability in Crush FTP servers, the CVE ending in 54309.
Allows admin access.
Yep, and it's being actively exploited out there. So patching quickly, basic hygiene, still incredibly important.
Ever goes away.
And related to spotting these things, precision matters. James Kettle did some great work recently clarifying the difference between HTTP pipelining, which is legitimate.
Sending multiple requests at once on the same connection, right?
Exactly. Versus request smuggling, which is a malicious technique that tricks servers. It's easy to get false positives thinking you see smuggling when it's just pipelining due to connection reuse.
Ah, okay. So avoiding crying wolf.
Precisely. His Burp Suite tool, smuggling or pipelining, helps distinguish them.
Okay, so lots of threats. But it's not all defenseless, right? There's innovation happening there too.
Definitely. We're seeing some cool stuff. Brute Force AI, for instance, is using large language models for penetration testing.
How?
It does smart analysis of web forms, trying to mimic how a human attacker would probe them. Pretty clever. And then there's Mercator.
That's the open source mapping tool.
Right, helps you map out your information systems, understand your network structure. Really useful for getting a handle on things.
And what about Reach Security? They use virtual assistants.
Yeah, for exposure management, basically, finding and shrinking your attack surface. They automate things like checking for configuration drift, enforcing policies, and fixing issues. Their new module, Config Drift, lets you set custom rules for what counts as a deviation.
Centralized control makes sense. Okay, one more. This one sounds different. The Sniff5 Gect attack. 5G related.
Yes, and this one is kind of wild. It's a framework that can actually force a 5G phone connection to downgrade to the more vulnerable 4G standard.
Why would it do that?
To exploit known 4G weaknesses. It can apparently crash the phone's modem, even bypass authentication.
How does it bypass authentication?
Get this. It passively listens to the unencrypted messages during the initial connection setup before security kicks in. And it can do this from up to 20 meters away.
20 meters. Wow. Affecting major phones too?
Yep, tests showed it works on phones from OnePlus, Samsung, Google, Huawei. Pretty widespread potential.
Okay, so pulling all this together, what's the main takeaway for everyone listening?
Well, you've got AI writing ransomware, AI helping steal data, attackers bribing insiders, ongoing technical flaws, and now even attacks hitting the fundamental 5G connection process.
It's a lot. The landscape is just changing incredibly fast.
It really is.
Yeah.
And it just hammers home the need to constantly adapt. You have to understand these new threats, yes, but also build defenses that are layered, robust, and cover both the tech and the people involved.
Absolutely. It's this amazing digital frontier, loads of innovation, but yeah, the challenges are getting seriously complex.
Which leads me to a final thought, maybe something for you to chew on. As AI gets better and better, both for attacking and defending, are we heading towards a future where cyber battles are mostly fought between automated AI systems? With humans maybe just setting the high-level strategy, not actually, typing the commands.
AI versus AI warfare. That is a fascinating and slightly unsettling thought. Thank you for breaking all that down with us today. And thank you for joining us on Vocal Technologist. Until next time, stay curious and definitely stay secure.
Spoken Tech for your ears.